Hi guys, Creative Lauri here. Welcome everyone. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, I'm a home stager, and today I'm sharing with you all a collaboration that I'm doing with my very good friend Angela from Angela's Hangout. I'll link her information, her channel down below in the description box if you're not familiar with her channel. So we decided we were talking, and both of us had been talking about some free items that we had gotten. And sorry if I keep blinking, my allergies are really bugging me. The air quality here with all the fires has been horrible. So anyways, we had been talking, and I was just saying, yeah, I got really lucky. I got a bunch of free things from that home stager that I bought out, and then I also got more free things at this time, and then this time. And then she was telling me about all her free things. So we are having a Freebie Friday. So welcome to our Freebie Friday. So Freebie Friday, if this goes well, we will be presenting to you all something that we've gotten for free and that we are keeping, maybe updating, upcycling, what have you, and using in our own decor, whether it's inside or out, in our bathroom, bedroom, kitchen, living room, family room, patio, what have you. And so we both had quite a few things actually, and I am showing you more than what her and I had agreed on because you guys have seen some of these things already. And so we had agreed on showing anything from 1 to 3 things, and we'll be doing this monthly. And depending on how well this goes, if you guys like this Freebie Friday, check me out afterwards and go check her out. Then we'll continue to do it because we really have a lot of free items, and we continue to get some free items, and we'll tell you how. So for myself, I had bought out this home stager. She was going out of business, and it was at the worst time for myself because it was the worst and the best of time because I was just financially tied up and hadn't gotten paid from a few clients, which is very typical in staging. And I had done this house, and we had met up, from circumstances, and she had told me about, all of her lot of furnishings. And I had gone to see the furnishings, and I had kind of priced out everything, what I had in my head, what I wanted to pay, because I could have paid her a lot more, but I just didn't have it. And so I had a number in my head, and then she had a number in her head, and so she told me, and we weren't too far off from each other actually. And so she came down just a tiny bit to meet me in the middle, and I was really happy because she had a lot of nice things, and actually at the time I needed some more furnishings, artwork, lamps, that sort of thing. And she had a lot of artwork that I had seen, and there was a bunch I hadn't seen. I had seen a couple, lamps, and then a bunch of furnishing. So I had priced all of this out accordingly in my head. And so when it came to the day of me picking it up, she had pulled out all this other stuff, tote upon tote upon tote of things that I had never thought I would ever get. It wasn't a part of the original agreement. She just threw it in. And, it was bittersweet for her, I'm sure, but everything went to really good use. I was doing a lot of model homes at the time, and she had a bunch of like artificial trees and plants, which I was literally running out of, and some large artwork, which I really needed, and some furnishings. So when I got there, I said, "This is all of it?" I was really surprised. And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Oh, I didn't know you were, going to be including all of this. I didn't even see it." she was, oh, I know, I am just throwing it in because I'm going out of business. And she was just primarily going into her real estate business because she was doing really well. So I was floored, and I mean, it took, I think, 3 truckloads, no, 2 of my large truck, you know, like when you rent a U-Haul. Anyway, so it was 2 of the larger sized U-Hauls or Penske, whatever you could associate that with like a renting a vehicle, a truck. And we had to make 2 trips, and it was just a hectic time. I had loaded everything. My dad was helping me even. It was so much stuff. It felt like it was never ending. I don't even know how she got it there. She must have had her helpers get it to that location. So I had no idea what I even had. I mean, I'm still unpacking some of the boxes. That's how much there was. There was so many totes and boxes. I mean, I'm still finding things. So let me show you what I have here. Now, some things too for like next month. And if this goes really well, maybe Angela and I will decide, okay, we're going to do it, you know, bi-monthly. But we're going to see first how it goes. And if you guys are really interested, we'll continue on with this for sure every month. So let us know in the comments below. Because this isn't the only source that I have gotten free things. I have gotten free things from them sitting outside of dumpsters, and where I go to feed my feral cats, because I do some community work and I volunteer and I feed. I'm a caretaker of a cat colony that's feral. And there's a dumpster by one of the locations, and sometimes randomly, I think it's like usually around the first of the month, there are some boxes upon boxes of things. And in that same location, there is a Goodwill Express. This is where you drop off everything, and the Goodwill kind of disperses it to all the different Goodwills. Well, it's kind of sad really, because Goodwill has, I think they get so many things and duplicates of things that I've noticed that when they see it's one particular thing, they just put it in the dumpster or right next to the dumpster so other people can take it. So that was the scenario. Where I was feeding these cats, I had to go into the dumpster area, and I just started seeing like all this decor, vases on the ground, all around the dumpster, florals, dishware, you name it. And I thought, what is going on? And then I realized, oh, it's the Goodwill tossing out what they don't want to use. And so that's a whole nother conversation, but I was really shocked and disappointed, quite honestly. So anyways, there are some awesome things that I have gotten right, like not actually in the dumpster, but outside the dumpster. And there were some things that were enclosed in a bag that I just happened to peek in, and it's like right on top, and I just took it out. Amazing things. I couldn't believe it. Now, in California or in my county, I think it's illegal to dumpster dive, but these things were literally like around the dumpster and right on top. So I just like took it out, and I opened it up, and I thought, oh my gosh, all of this is just going to go into our landfill. And that's my puppy crying right now. So I'm going to take a little break and pause so I can probably let him out to go do his business. But when I come back, I will show you these things and what I've done with them. So hold on, guys. Lots and lots of goodies. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show you is something that you guys have seen over and over and over again. It's been on that bistro table over there, which was also free. It's been here. It's this picture. It was from Target. It's the Target home brand. They still carry it because I had it, I don't know where I had it, if it was on the island or back over there, but Kim from Sweet Daisy Creations had seen it, and she went out and looked for one at Target, And she found one. It's the exact same one. So they still carry it. I was really shocked. So right now I just have some of my Dollar Tree sunflowers in it because I'm kind of going with that theme for right now. And so that was for you guys, and it's a big one. It's really heavy, and it's the Target brand one. Okay, the next thing that you guys have seen over and over again were these lemons, and I'll get closer to you guys. I had like a huge bag of lemons. Now, I already have a bunch of lemons. I have like some faux foods because it's not really huge to use faux foods anymore in model homes, but we do still use them, like lemons or heads of cabbages, sometimes some fake carrots, but we're pretty limited, or loaves of bread. That's pretty much it. And maybe like a fake cheese, like a wedge of cheese. That's pretty much it, because these things get stolen all the time in our model homes, and we try to epoxy them down. Somehow or another, people will rip them off and steal them. So anyways, I got a huge bag of lemons, and they were different ones. There were some that were like this with a really nice texture, lighter ones. And then some like medium-sized ones. So in here I have been placing these everywhere because I already have a ton of lemons for work. So I put them in my 2-tier tray back here. They're in my other 2-tier tray behind the camera in my coffee station where my lemon plates are that I got from the Dollar Tree. And then in here, I just put them in here for safekeeping because, well, for one, I got this for free too. So this is one of those like beverage dispenser, and it's made in Italy. It's super heavy, you guys, and it has like a really nice actual nozzle, and it's not like the cheap ones that you get here at Walmart. This is like a really nice nozzle, so I'm so glad that I have this one. But I already had another one that I do use, and once it starts leaking at the gasket area because it's plastic around the gasket or around the nozzle, then I'll use this one. That's why I kept it. I'll get a little closer and you guys can see. But this, I got that, and you guys probably have seen me use it, so that's why I'm showing you these things, because you probably have already seen them somewhere in one of my videos. This is a Smith & Hawken brand from Target. Now, this probably had a cloche, I think, and in fact, I'm probably using it in another house, but I've had people steal so many things from me lately that I hope I still have that cloche. But they were in separate boxes, so I didn't know that they went together at the time. So let me get close and I'll show you. So I'm using it as like the beverage dispenser, you know, like little bumper, or I'm not sure what they call these. So I'm not going to be, I mean, I could very well like put this on my counter. The little lemons are from the 99-cent store about 4 years ago. So all the bigger ones and these medium ones are from her. Let's see, hopefully you can see that. And let me go down a bit. There we go. It has such a nice nozzle, so let me show you that. As you can see, it's really nice. So that is, I'm not sure where it's from, pardon me, probably Home Goods. She shopped a lot at Home Goods and Kirkland's. And then this was, like I said, the Smith & Hawken, and this had a cloche on it. So I'm hoping I still have the cloche, but it's a nice wood basin to lift up my beverage dispenser, which I've used already, and I've used for cloches and as a cake stand. Actually, I've used it like a million times. So even though, let's say you don't find the other piece to something, and I always say repurpose it. Okay. Next thing is this little rooster. So this rooster, it has like a broken beak. I don't know if you can see that. See right there? Okay, so I turned it this way because I colored it, but she had it colored. It was just really light, and I touched it up, but it looks better on this side than the other. And I just thought it was so cute, and rather than just throwing it away or donating it, I'm reusing it in my kitchen. Not in staging. I don't like to use broken items, but it has a nice like crackled finish on it. And I will show you how I use that. The last thing, actually, let me grab this, is this beautiful rooster. So you can kind of see through it with the scroll work. It's resin. And the little crown of, I think that's called a crown, of the rooster was broken off, and then they had re-glued it on, and so it's fine, you can't really see it. And so I have this above in my refrigerator, and I'll show you that in my late summer home tour, because I am obviously late to the game with a home tour, but I will show you that at another time. This one I will show you how I style. And this I'm probably just going to store in my pantry with the lemons as is. And then the base I have, well, I'll be using it always on and off. But let me show you how I've styled this little rooster. So I had recently bought this little tray from Target. And I thought it was like the perfect, like beautiful matte white for my kitchen. So all I did was put this little rooster here. I added this little corn because it's summertime and it's a birdhouse that I had made my mom. And I'll get closer and show you all of this. It was 99 cents at the Goodwill and I had painted it. Then I have her little picnic basket that she had bought back in 1990. There was a set of 3. They were super expensive, so I've kept them. And I'm going to put that on here. Summer is about picnics and corn on the cob. And so I'll show you this in here in a second. And basically, this is how it turned out. So all of this greenery too, by the way, guys, all these picks were free. They were in this vase that I got from her. It was so ugly. It had a bunch of this greenery with orchids, and it just did not go. So I took everything out. I'll probably use this for another DIY project. Once again, I save everything. I don't like to waste anything. So let me show you this cute little corn on the cob birdhouse. I painted it and gave it to my mom because she loved birds. And so I took it back once she passed away, and I just put it right in here. This is the little basket. It's handmade. Isn't that cute? It has like a little paw in there. Paw print right there. So I have the handles out like that, right here. And then I just put this greenery, these greenery picks everywhere. So I didn't want to just leave it like that. And I'm not going to show you where I put it in my kitchen, but I am going to show you what I'm doing with it. So you guys saw me make this cake plate. And it's from Dollar Tree items, right? And I had handles on it, but I actually taped them under just for now, and I'll probably hot glue them because I do want to use this in my kitchen. But I don't want to take the handles off for the sake of just using it, you know, for right now because this other thing has handles. So here is the cake plate. It's a pizza pan. I'll show you. I'll link the video, I think, after this video so you can see what I'm talking about, how I made it. And this literally fits perfectly inside the pizza pan. Look how cute that is. So this rooster inspired this little vignette, and I just love it. And this rooster is in another vignette above my refrigerator, and I'll show you that during the tour. This will go in my pantry for storage, and you guys, I'll probably leave my picture out. But look how cute this is, guys, and I feel like it's all about summer. A rooster, you can't even tell its beak is chipped, and this little corn on the cob, and then the basket, picnic basket, and this literally fits in there perfectly. I love it. So you'll see where that goes in during the tour. But guys, the whole point of this is don't waste anything. If something is chipped or broken, fix it. Glue it back on. That's what I did with that little crown. It was on there and I took it back off and straightened it out and re-glued it. And then this, I just touched it up. Otherwise, these kinds of things would just end up in our landfill, and that's so wasteful. So I want to inspire you all to be resourceful, reuse things, upcycle them, and think outside the box. And a lot of times when you go to a garage sale, I think my head's getting cut off. It is. I'll get down. A lot of times when you go to a garage sale, at the end of the day, sometimes they offer you some free things. And they may not be your thing, but if it's a box and you see like a couple things that you like, just take it. It was gracious enough of them to give it to you, so just take the whole box and then go through it and be mindful of it. And maybe you'll find something like this with a broken beak, and you can fix it. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out Angela's Hangout after mine and see what she has. She got some goodies also. And let us know what you think about our, Freebie Friday. All right, guys, that's it. I will talk to y'all later, and have a blessed week. It's really hot here still, and it's very late in the evening. Very late. And it's still hot. So, guys, have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe, and let me know what you think about these videos. Okay, bye, guys. I gotta walk all the way around. Bye, guys.